You probably walked right past it the last time you went grocery shopping. It's not expensive, it doesn't come in a bottle, it doesn't need a prescription, and yet scientists have been studying it for decades, and the results are genuinely impressive. We're talking about garlic. Garlic is a very common food found in many kitchens throughout the world and has been around for hundreds of years. While it has been used to season food, it has also been placed in many home remedies for years. And before you think you already know everything about it, trust me, today's video might change the way you look at it. Because for adults over 50, garlic isn't just a flavor enhancer. The research suggests it may be one of the most practical, accessible, and powerful foods you can add to your daily routine, supporting your heart, your immune system, your joints, and even your brain. So, let's get into it. Before we talk about the specific benefits, you need to know about one compound because it's the reason garlic is so remarkable. When you crush, chop, or chew a clove of garlic, an enzyme activates and produces something called allicin. This sulfur-containing compound is largely responsible for garlic's distinct smell and for many of its health-supporting properties. Here's the key thing most people don't know. The way you prepare garlic actually matters. Letting chopped or crushed garlic sit for about 10 minutes before cooking gives allicin time to fully form. That one small step can make a meaningful difference in how much benefit you actually get. Raw garlic tends to have the highest allicin content, but even cooked garlic retains many beneficial compounds, so don't let that stop you from cooking with it regularly. Now let's talk about the heart, because this is where garlic's research record is the strongest. For adults over 50, cardiovascular health becomes increasingly important, and multiple studies have explored garlic's potential effects on blood pressure. A number of them suggest that regular garlic consumption, particularly aged garlic extract, may be associated with modest reductions in systolic blood pressure in people who already have elevated levels. Now, garlic is not a substitute for blood pressure medication, and it's not a cure. But for those looking to support heart health through diet, it's a meaningful addition and worth discussing with your doctor. Garlic has also been studied for its potential effects on cholesterol, particularly in helping reduce LDL, often called bad cholesterol, while some research suggests it may support a healthier balance between LDL and HDL. Beyond that, garlic contains antioxidants that may help protect blood vessels from oxidative damage, a factor that becomes more relevant as we age. For a food that costs next to nothing, that's a compelling combination. Next, immunity. As we get older, the immune system naturally changes. It can become less efficient at fighting off infections and slower to recover. That's one reason why supporting immunity through diet becomes more important, not less, with age. Garlic has a long history as a natural immune-supportive food, and the science offers some real backing for that reputation. Research has suggested that regular garlic consumption may help reduce the frequency and duration of colds. Some studies using aged garlic extract specifically found that participants who supplemented with it experienced fewer sick days compared to a placebo group. Allicin and other sulfur compounds in garlic appear to have antimicrobial properties, meaning they may help the body resist certain bacteria and viruses. This doesn't mean garlic is a treatment for illness, but as part of a consistent, food-first wellness approach, it's a smart and simple addition. And keep watching, because the connection between garlic and brain health is something most people aren't expecting. Let's talk about inflammation. Chronic, low-grade inflammation is one of the underlying factors linked to many age-related challenges, from joint discomfort to cardiovascular concerns to cognitive changes. Garlic contains several compounds, including allicin, diallyl disulfide, and S-allylcysteine, that have demonstrated anti-inflammatory activity in research settings. For adults dealing with occasional joint stiffness or discomfort, this is worth paying attention to. While garlic alone won't eliminate joint pain, incorporating anti-inflammatory foods consistently, and garlic is one of the most accessible, can be part of a broader strategy to support comfort and mobility as you age. Think of it less as a single solution and more as a consistent compounding habit. Every anti-inflammatory meal you build helps. Now, the one that surprises people most. Garlic may have a role to play in supporting brain health as we age, and the research behind it is genuinely interesting. Oxidative stress is one of the factors associated with cognitive aging. The antioxidants in garlic, particularly compounds like S-allicin, have been studied for their potential neuroprotective effects. Some animal studies and early human research suggest these compounds may help protect brain cells from oxidative damage. There's also emerging research looking at garlic's potential role in supporting healthy circulation to the brain. Since blood flow is essential to cognitive function, garlic's cardiovascular benefits may indirectly support mental sharpness over time. This is an area where research is still evolving, but the early signals are encouraging, especially for a food that's already offering so many other benefits at the same time. One more area worth covering: blood sugar. Managing blood sugar becomes increasingly important after 50, especially for those watching metabolic health, energy levels, or weight. Several studies have looked at garlic's potential effects on blood sugar regulation. Some findings suggest that garlic may help improve insulin sensitivity and support more stable blood sugar levels, especially when eaten consistently as part of a balanced diet. Again, this is not a replacement for medical guidance, especially if you're managing diabetes or pre-diabetes. But for those focused on metabolic health and wanting to build a food-first approach, garlic fits naturally into that approach. Now let's make this practical, because knowing the benefits only matters if you can actually apply them. First, crush or chop your garlic and then wait. As we covered earlier, letting crushed garlic sit for around 10 minutes before applying heat allows allicin to fully form. Most people skip this entirely. It's a small habit that genuinely makes a difference. Second, use it consistently. The benefits of garlic are cumulative. Occasional use is better than none, but regular use, daily or near daily, is where the research shows the most meaningful effects. Third, don't overlook raw garlic. If you enjoy it, adding raw garlic to salad dressings, hummus, or sauces gives you the highest allicin content. Even half a clove stirred into something you're already making is enough to contribute meaningfully to your daily intake. Fourth, consider aged garlic extract if cooking isn't always an option. Aged garlic extract is a supplement form that has been used in several studies. It offers many of garlic's beneficial compounds in a concentrated, odor-reduced form, and may be worth discussing with your doctor if you're looking for a reliable daily option. Fifth, pair it with other anti-inflammatory foods. Garlic works beautifully alongside olive oil, leafy greens, turmeric, and ginger. Building meals around these ingredients creates a compounding effect on your overall wellness. Together, they form the foundation of some of the most longevity-supporting diets studied anywhere in the world. Here's the takeaway from today. Garlic is not a miracle cure. It won't reverse aging, and it's not a substitute for medical care. But for adults over 50 who want to support their heart, immune system, brain, joints, and metabolic health with a simple, practical food-first approach, garlic belongs on your plate. It's affordable, it's versatile, it fits into almost any meal, and the research behind it is genuinely encouraging. The best health habits are the ones you can actually maintain, and adding garlic to your daily cooking, that's one of the easiest sustainable upgrades you can make. As always, if you're managing any health conditions or taking medications, it's a good idea to check with your doctor before making significant changes to your diet or adding new supplements. If you found this helpful, give this video a like. It helps more people in our community find content like this. And if you want to keep building your active aging foundation, our next video covers another powerhouse ingredient that works even better when paired with garlic. That link is right up here. Thanks for watching. Take care of yourself, and we'll see you in the next one.